And just thought I'd show you another reason why I hate the birds, is all these cuttings that I took 4 or 5 weeks ago. I've got some trident maple ones down there that have taken, but the majority of the ones there that I did using the jelly method, just zoom in on them, the birds apparently took great delight and have enjoyed them, because all of the young shoots, whether they've taken or not, have been removed and strewn everywhere as the birds have gone either worm searching or goodness knows what, but they're an absolute nightmare in this garden. I can't leave anything lying about. Hi, it's Xavier. I don't even know how to say this. I'm down here again. Sun comes screaming through the gaps in the clouds, and I've got another of my my purchased trees. It's this one, which I've every reason to believe is a Korean hornbeam, but there's only a small part of me that thinks it could be something called, I don't know, a white beech. I think it's a Korean hornbeam, but I've done lots of looking online and looking at the different structure, but someone did say to me once they thought it might be a white beech. But anyway, again, this was purchased the same time I bought my Japanese white pine. I think I got it for about £30, and it was about 2/3 of the height. It's pretty well formed. Obviously needs a haircut. Incredibly weird root structure. Gnarly and knobbly and everything. I've sort of removed some branches as I've gone along. And this is another of those trees that has, despite all the odds, survived my early bumbling attempts. So all we're going to do today is just basic pruning for tertiary. So I'll be pruning to shape. So taking back to 1, 2, 3 leaves, and that's all I'm going to do. So the rules and everything are exactly the same as any other hornbeam. It's just it's got a much finer structure. So I would imagine that this is all going to take place to the chaotic sounds of healing, and at a very fast Xavier motion. Just to slow things down for a moment, back off slow Xavier motion. One of the things that happens with a lot of these sort of things is you get these branches that develop with long amounts of growth, long amounts of tweeners. They've actually got no buds, and then you suddenly get a whole load of buds here. It's because that's where it's sitting in the shade and it doesn't produce bud. Back up here we've got 2 buds here. There's another bud along the length. So what I'm trying to do is keep some green on the edge, but really push the tree to try and backpad further up. And I'm just experimenting to see whether that actually happens. So all those ones where there's actually quite a long, we've got big leggy there, there's actually buds in there, but I can do those either now or I can do them in the autumn. So I'm getting there, and it is just bringing it back in. But as it stands, it's this long part here, and I really want buds up here. So to encourage that, I'll bring it right back. Another example, a big long leggy growth. In this case we've got 1, 2, so you can actually afford to reduce. In this case I don't think that's doing anything for the tree. So we shall remove it. And I'll actually try and do a cutting off that. Okay, so that's the just straightforward tertiary pruning on this Korean Hornbeam, I hope. But as I say, if someone thinks it's something different, like a white beech, tell me. I don't think it is, but anyway, give it a spin. I mean, it's definitely in excess of 40 years old now. Yeah. So, from Xavier down the bottom of the garden with the birds and the sirens and the blue sky, I'll say farewell.